Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Yes, how are you, my good people? I hope all of you are well on my side. I'm really seeing a very big improvement. You know, some of you gave me advice and I really tried my best to follow. And also yesterday again I went to the hospital and I met the doctor and he gave me some prescription and also some medicine. So I took them yesterday and actually advised me not to not to talk too much. I need I need to first of all give myself maybe one day. So it's the reason why yesterday I did not come up with a video, because actually I was over coughing. And when I took that medicine, it is actually working, and the concussion, that some of you actually advise me to do. And also you guys encourage me to take warm water, which I'm having here. This is very lukewarm. It's not very hot, or it's just, it is just warm, a little bit warm, not cold. Warm, little bit warm. So because I don't want to put again too much hot water in the glass, and but this is really very warm water, very warm water. Yes. Thank you so much for your messages. I really do appreciate, and thank you million times. Thank you so much, my good people. You can even hear from my voice, it is really becoming clear. Yes. So the cough is I'm really seeing a change. And big up to all of you who have been in position to reach out to me. I really do appreciate your big support, and all your prayers. Thank you so much. Yes, I know yesterday you guys miss me a lot, but it's just because of that cough that has been trying to give me really hard time. Really hard time. But all will be well. Thank you so much, my good people. In our discussion today, yes, in our discussion today, yesterday people were in court, and a lot actually happened in court. A lot happened in court, and I can assure you, let me tell you, there are people who like pretending a lot. They like pretending a lot. You see, life, when you test life, that is when you will actually realize that this world can be very difficult. From the time the mwango has started her construction, a lot of people have been trying to fight that construction site. A lot of people. But I can assure you, all actually is going to be well. And now, any person who associates themselves with the princess or the mwango, you become a target to these villagers. You become a target. You become a real target. So, the fighting in this community, it is not going to stop soon. It's not going to stop soon. This is just the beginning. Because there is an evil man also who have been hiding himself, but he was in the background. And in this video today, we are going to be also talking about that. But before we go to that, I really want us to listen to this clip briefly, and then we shall come back with this video. Evil people are everywhere. You see a person laughing at you, but deep inside their hearts, you don't know. I'll be bringing for you what the travel commando said in this video. You know? So watch this video from the beginning up the end. And remember to subscribe, like, and comment. And please don't forget to put a notification bell. A lot of this drama is actually coming in this video. Let's watch this clip. I want to introduce you to another wrong element. You know, another wrong element who has been hiding himself. But we are going to be exposing him on this video, what he has been doing. You see, the individuals, they think we don't know them. They think we don't know what they're doing. You know? Anyway, let's first watch this clip. Then I will come and give you a full details. What this person has been doing, you know, not only today, some like 1 month ago, what he has been doing. I'll be telling you that in this video. You know? Yes, however much you want to hide, but we shall bring you out. So the issues that happen in the court, we are going to have in this video, and more details about this individual. Yes, you will be too surprised. Let's fast forward this clip, and then when I come back, we shall continue from there.
Yeah, the case has gone well. We had a lawyer, thank God. The lawyer did a good job actually, and the guys have been freed by a bond. They will come back in September 29th to 30. But also the magistrate was like, at the first point the magistrate said that why couldn't you, let me see it like this. The magistrate said that why couldn't you solve that issue at home, because that is a family issue. So that's why he decided to give us for the mention. Today was mentioning day. Then they'll be coming back on 29 and date 30. Yeah, and date 30. I think they're coming back on date 30, 29 and 30 of August. But we've bailed them out with a total of 30,000, 10,000 each. And they denied the charges that they did not beat up Murimi. And there were no explanation that was made. Mwango wanted...
So, you have listened to that clip. The truth is, the family of Murimi, the entire extended family, the uncle whom they thought is sober, is actually the one who beat up Murimi. Reason being, Murimi told him, leave the vehicle to go. You know? Leave the vehicle to take the materials. There is no need to block the road. And that is the sober uncle. You know? Now, if that is an uncle who is supposed to direct the family as a mature person, you know, because that is the uncle all of them look up to in the entire family, that stupid uncle of theirs. But this is an uncle who is actually going ahead and fighting the young boys in the family. I want first to take you backwards. This very uncle of those of Murimi was the one who blocked the road when Mogesi was starting to ferry materials for him to start construction. It is the very uncle. Then, he is the very uncle, him and Mogesi, who was trying to block the vehicle to go to the construction site of the princess. He is the very uncle. Now, if from the courts, you know, the magistrate is saying go and sort out these issues from home, because they gave them quite some good time to sort out themselves. But the person who is supposed to give guidance is also stupid, the uncle, and is the one whom they have arrested. So what do you expect now? Where do you think that family is actually going to? Because the very uncle whom people thought is actually mature in the head is the one who is planting bad blood. Because in Africa here, if you are an uncle, you go and fight a person you're supposed to be calling your son, your son is actually a bad omen. It is very, very bad. Now you can imagine this very uncle, with his son and the daughter, they gather to fight Murimi. And you see, the problem with this uncle is that he's the one who even eating other brothers' wives. The very uncle. The very uncle, according to the sources that we're having, that his work is to sleep with the brother's wife. It's allegedly that is actually what he does. So, this very uncle with his other brothers, there is bad faith. For him, he wanted his home to look so superior among these other homes. Because actually when you look at the family of Murimi, you actually see nothing. You see nothing on the side of the father to Murimi. And the person who is now becoming a threat to this uncle in that family is actually Murimi. And it's the reason why they want to take away the wife of Murimi so that they can bring Murimi down. That's a person they're supposed to be calling uncle, who is plotting the destruction of other homes. Even you see, when Ernesto was starting the construction, he came in to block the same road for Mogesi not to take materials. He is the very, very uncle. Are you seeing? Evil uncle. The reason why he accepted Mogesi to start taking materials, it was because Mogesi gave him some money so that he can allow materials to be passing. His question was, you are constructing, but how am I benefiting? Evil people. He does not want to see anybody progressing apart from his own. That is actually the reason why he's fighting Murimi. For him, he thought these materials, probably they're going to Murimi because they always keep on watching these videos. And they're very much aware that the mwango is helping Mogesi, the mwango and David Jr., he's helping Mogesi to construct a toilet. And that is what they don't want to see. Any progress in that family, they don't want to see. They don't want to see. So, the plot of destroying Murimi did not start in this during this time of these issues. The very person you have seen in that clip who is talking actually wanted Murimi to leave that place, and he goes and settled in Tanzania. In Tanzania. That man you are seeing talking, that stupid man, he wanted Murimi to leave that community, their ancestral home. Then he goes and settle in Tanzania. You know, they planted, according to this stupid man, that they planted 3 acres. 3 acres of potatoes. So Murimi was supposed to leave his home there. Then he goes and settle in Tanzania. The 3 acres that they are talking about, Murimi has never seen them. Now, Murimi was supposed to accept to destroy his home. Then he goes and settle where? In Tanzania. But remember, the piece of land Murimi is having is actually more than 3 acres. You know? You can imagine how these individuals, they were plotting to remove Murimi from that land, and they take him where? To Tanzania. Now, the person who is supposed to come and settle in the land of Murimi is actually the son to this uncle who fought Murimi. You know, the son to this uncle who fought Murimi. He is the one who is supposed to come and settle in this land of Murimi. You know, with an allegation that they have given Murimi a land in Tanzania, because Murimi is now the one who is a threat to the entire family. That is how they look at Murimi. You know? But Murimi is not also as stupid as they think. They thought by deceiving him that they have 3 acres of potatoes in Tanzania, Murimi was going to buy the idea. He refused. That I cannot go to Tanzania. Now, that very man you have seen in the camera made a video with the fisherman claiming, you know, claiming that he was first of all attacked, because you remember those days Ernesto used to make a video that he wanted to fence the land. And Ernesto used to praise Ernesto and Mogesi that they also have people. And the person actually they have been talking about is that one you have seen in that clip. Is the very one. The one they have been praising, that if the traffic commando talks jokes around, we also have ours. That is the guy. Their relatives. That man you have seen is a relative to those of Mogesi. That stupid one you have seen. You know, in the video, I will tell you how that man has been plotting to cause confusion even to the traffic commando. Let's move step by step. So the man you are seeing is the one who have taken the contract to fence the entire land of those of Ernesto. So it is so happened that that man wanted to fence the land, to fence the road for the vehicles that goes to the Princess construction site. That very man you are seeing. They even dug the holes. You know? And now when he was digging the holes, somebody chipped in and told the travel commando that there is somebody who wants to fence the road. He wants to block the road. The travel commando went and indeed found this guy. He was digging the road, and where he was leaving for the vehicle to pass, the vehicle cannot even pass. You can only use a motorcycle, a bicycle, or when you're walking to pass in that road. The travel commando threatened him that he will be arrested. And when he developed the fear, he actually counted like 2 footsteps, 2 to 3 footsteps away from the road. You know, away from the road. And that is where he had now put the fence. But he actually wanted to block the road, because that's the reason why the princess told him when they were outside court that you are actually jealous of me. If you are not jealous of me, why did you wanted to block the road? Why did you wanted to fence the road? You know? Then he said, I cannot be jealous of you because I'm not a millionaire like you. You know? That is the man you are seeing. Evil. Very, very evil man. So when you see him talking the way he's talking, you know, this man has talked a lot, including threatening the life of the travel commando. That man you are seeing. You see him talking like he's calm and what. Now, there is one of the sponsor who is actually financing this man. And this very person who is financing them, the sponsor, is the one who sent the money to rescue their uncle from the police station. And that very person financing is the one who sent the money to give the lawyer to go and stand in the courts. You know? So this is a man they are using, and they have been using him for quite some good time. But he had not come out in public. You know? He had not come out in public. You know? But this is the dangerous man who have been acting so silent. So silent. Now he has come out to speak, as we are going to be seeing from one of the clips. You know? Let me tell you, Ernesto Mogesi, the fisherman, took off from the courts. They took off. Ernesto could not even peep his eyes there. Mogesi disappeared. The fisherman, thing became worse for him. You know, as I will be telling you what the travel commando said in the court. Let's first watch this clip, and then when I come back, we are going to continue with this video very, very strongly. Let's watch this clip.
He was not, they did not beat Murimi. But when we came here, actually, guys, it was something crazy. It's something crazy, you know. I'm not reacting, I'm just bringing a content, giving you a brief, because I'm not part of the reaction. My videos are not about reaction. So guys, when we came here, we were Church, Ernesto, Mogesi, and Gintu. But those three of them, Ernesto and Mogesi, they feared coming in. I think they told me that, Ernesto told me that either he did not carry his national ID, because you can't be allowed to come inside without national ID. Then Mogesi disappeared. I don't know why. Then in the morning we were with what's the name? Gintu. We were there. Then after the break we went out. So during the break, when we came in, as usual, you know, Marwa and Marwa de Mwango threatened Gintu that we are going to arrest you here because we have an OB. We reported you, but you were never arrested. So guys, Gintu had to run for his life. And for me, Yamara told me that I'm going to put a case on you. I'm going to put charges on you. Nitakuwekea case. In short, I'm going to either to do a setup, I don't know what, but I said, it's okay. Let it come. I'm here waiting for that case. But guys, after I've sat a little bit, we went inside there. So
those are the people who have been really saying they are the real G, they are untouchable, they are what? Why did they take off from the courts? You know? Why did they disappear from the courts? You know? You heard what has happened to the fisherman. The travel commando just said, we have been putting cases against you, but you have not been arrested. Today, we are going to arrest you. We are going to arrest you. I understand he moved like a person who wanted to go for a short call. They never saw his face again. He took off like never before. I thought he was a real G. Why did he take off? Why did he abandon the people whom he has gone to support in the courts? That shows you. If it was because of that stupid man who is talking, that old man, the one they call their uncle, life was going to be very, very miserable for him. And actually, when the travel commando appeared in court, he sent shockwaves everywhere because they were not expecting him to be in the court. They were not. You know? Because he has never been there. He has never been there. So, Mogesi and Ernesto was saying this issue did not concern the travel commando. Why did he take himself there? This is a family issue. Why are they going there? Because they were saying the mwango was there, David Jr. was there, the travel commando was there. Why is it that they are now taking this issue like it is their personal issue of their family? They should leave this issue to their whole, the issue to Murimi, because it's a family matter that they need to sort out. You know? Are you seeing? When the ball is starting to go on their courts, you start seeing them making noise. You know? You see them making noise. Me, actually, I want this case to continue. This one who is saying that the case have actually gone very, very well is the one when he was making a video with the fisherman. He was telling the fisherman that this is actually not going to be a simple case because these people beat up Mogesi. You know, they beat up Mogesi very, very badly. And on top of that, there is a video when they were beating Mogesi. You know, I mean beating Murimi. There's a video. You know, that very man you are seeing was the one who was saying that in the video when he was making with the fisherman. You know, now he is coming out here and saying that the case is actually moving well. You know, the lawyer said. The lawyer wants money. And he wants the case to continue so that he keeps on getting money. Because the issue here, Murimi was beaten. And it was recorded on camera. You know? So what are you going to say? That Murimi attacked them? You know? Are you seeing? Now, the reason why they think they're doing well, it is just because for them they brought a lawyer and they think now they're so powerful. The right thing for the princess to do right now is actually to hire a lawyer for Murimi if they want the thing to go on. You know? Is to hire a serious lawyer to deal with these people. You know? That is when they will start shivering. They will start shivering. Right now they're feeling like, we have overpowered. What have you overpowered? You don't know the magnitude of this issue. Because they should first of all, one, the lawyer should first come in to look at this case, study it properly. You know? Then the lawyer can even propose to make a new statement. Yes. Because actually there is evidence. You will see that these people wanted to delete Murimi. Yes. This case can become a very huge case that somebody can go imprisonment for 6 years. They're looking at it like it's a minor case. My friend, they don't know what they are talking about. Murimi only just to change one statement in the police. Let me tell you, the so-called the anchor will face the most terror. And by the way, this is the chance Murimi is having to deal with this anchor. You know, this is a chance. It's a serious chance. But you see, the problem with the travel commando, he does not always want to cause issues. You know? He does not want. Because actually, if they wanted to arrest the fisherman from there, they would have arrested him. You would have not even told him that we are going to arrest you. He only sees the policeman coming to arrest him. Yes. You know, because he has been hiding for some good time. This was going to be a very serious lesson for the fisherman. Probably would have learned from there. Now he took off. He took off from there. You know, he went and wait. I was just making phone calls. So when these people, the uncle was bailed out with his other 2 children of his, the fisherman was there on the road waiting for them. Not at the courts, in the village, he was waiting. That is the real G. You know why a lot of these things are really laughable? You know, that is the real G, is it? My friend, when things become tough, that is when you will see that you're useless. Only the few words the travel commando mentioned in the courts, we are going to arrest you, was enough to make the fisherman disappear from the courts. And you know, even the fisherman was the first person to reach the court. He was the first person. Not even the family members. The fisherman, who is not even a family member to these people, he was the first person to reach the court. You know? He wanted to start soliciting for some money. Because actually, if it was not because of the lawyer and these people, that stupid man, there are higher chances this uncle was not going to come out. And that was the chance the fisherman was going to use to solicit money to benefit, so that he can start constructing his house. He was going to tell people weird amount of money. Remember, these people used to say, like the fisherman, that for him they bailed him 5,000 US dollars. But if you hear the money they have used for bailing these people, 10,000 Kenya shillings. Two of them was 20. That was not a lot of money. But the fisherman was saying for him they bailed him 5,000 US dollars, which court can even charge you that to get a bail. You, an ordinary person with a, this is a low court. A low court, I don't think, because low courts always have cases where they handle cases of certain amount if it is bail, not these weird figures the fisherman used to talk about. Such figures are always in high courts and the rest, but these low courts, no, it's a lie. 5,000 US dollars, do you know that's a lot of money? And you think a fisherman can get that money from where if it's a donation? That is why he has been building his house. He deceived donors. Yes, they pay little money in courts. He comes out, then he go and start the construction. That is why when he was released from court, he resumed the construction of his house. Now, this was again opportunity for the fisherman to work on his house, but he has failed. He has failed. Money did not go through his hands. And he took off from there. He took off. But also I want to ask a question. A fisherman recorded a video in court when the travel commando, the Mwango and David Jr. was entering. That is not allowed in court, and it can be a serious issue to the fisherman if actually somebody sends that as a complaint. That can be another issue because you are compromising the security of the courts. You are compromising. How can you even do that? How can the fisherman is supposed to be arrested, by the way? He's supposed to be arrested for going in courts and recording a video. It is not allowed. Maybe in Kenya. Maybe it's allowed in Kenya. Because if you are to do that, you must be a credited person, a journalist or what. And you are allowed to record. Not the fisherman who was hiding in the corner because he wanted to show people that the travel commando was in court. That's what he wanted to show, that the travel commando is actually in courts. You see, a stupid man will remain stupid, whether you like it or not. He does not understand the law. Does not understand. So him who used to claim to be the real G, what happened to the real G? The real G disappeared, took off like never before. Yes. So why are they now crying that the travel commander and the entire family has entered in the case? But the reason why they're entering into this case, it is because these materials was going to the construction of the princess, and they beat up Murimi because Murimi told them to allow the vehicle to pass. This should be a lesson. Me actually wanted these people to learn a lesson. Please, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Today it is going to be hot, back-to-back video. back to back. Yes, greetings all of you watching me from the USA, UK, Canada, and all of you from the Caribbean. Not forgetting my good people here in Africa. Thank you so much for watching. Please come again to watch more of my videos. More of the interesting videos will actually be coming. So please stay tuned, including some stupid woman who actually wanted to bring down my platform, and now YouTube rejected it. I will be coming up with that video probably today or tomorrow. Watch this and put a notification so that actually you don't move out. I have a message from YouTube rejecting this person who was trying to cause a problem to my YouTube channel. YouTube rejected it completely. And the only way what she can now do is to contact me in good faith to ask me to delete that video. And now, how are you going to start after you reporting my video to YouTube so that you can cause a problem to my platform? Because actually she wanted to give me a strike, and YouTube have refused to give me a strike. That will be coming in either today's video or tomorrow. Please, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos.